¿Empezamos? Bueno.
Yes.
Sí, señoras y señores. Bienvenidos a esta sesión especial para compartir un poco sobre un tema que se llama Empezando la reputación en Internet y en redes sociales. Y a partir de este momento vamos a cambiar a inglés porque estamos haciendo esto para Quest English en México. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us in this meeting. Today, we are going to talk about how to start a reputation on social media and on the internet and how important this is. So thank you very much for joining us. This is Quest English from Mexico streaming live. Okay, so I'm going to start sharing my screen so that we can all be on the same page. I have a presentation here which will not take more than 10 minutes, but please bear with me. I have a list of content. I will need somebody to please confirm that you are watching my screen. Are you? Somebody,
Yes.
please. Thank you. Okay, so first of all, I'm very honored to be invited by Quest English. My name is Felipe Poloche. I am from a very small town in Colombia called Ibagué, but I've been living in Bogota for the past 10 years now. My name, I go on the internet by the nickname Mr. Poloche, which is my last name. And with this nickname, I decided to start sharing my knowledge and experience on the social media and mainly on YouTube and Spotify, because during the pandemic, I found that on the internet, we find a lot of garbage content. So I decided to make viral the valuable content. This is why I created this brand, Mr. Poloche. So this has been a year so far, but for the past 10 years since I moved from Ibagué to Bogota, I've been working for large companies, managing marketing and sales teams. And well, I've used the social media for business purposes mainly. But for the past year, I've been using the social media also to build myself a reputation and to share with others how you can use this in order to some points that I will mention just afterwards. But before that, I want to start with this phrase or this sentence, because I think this is the basis of my speech today. So whenever you post something on the internet, and especially on the social media, you are building your personal brand and image. So you better be recognized by something you actually feel proud of. Why I think this is the basis of my thesis today? Well, because whenever somebody wants to find something about you, they will look for you on the internet. Isn't that right? So you better be sure that they find something positive about you. So this is the list of content I bring you today. Why to use social media, understanding your personal brand and image, choosing your best option according to your interests, and be aware of monetization. So let's begin. I think we have 5 main purposes to be on the internet and using social media. The first one is entertainment. As an alternative to traditional TV and radio, you can just tune on whatever social media you are familiar with and look for the topic you are interested in. Dancing, sports, just casual videos, tourism, recreation, or just for laughs. So this means that you are changing the traditional TV screen for your mobile or your computer in order to entertain yourself for a moment. The second objective, I think, is for education purposes. Free courses, special topics, learning abilities. I would say that almost whatever ability or skill you want to learn, you can do it by learning on the internet. You can find free courses on YouTube, free blogs with all the details about whatever you want to learn, whether it is mathematics, computing, programming, developing, for gaming, whatever. The third purpose is for job searching or recruitment if you are the company who is hiring. So if you're looking for a job, you might find it on the social media, or you may find candidates on the social media as well. The fourth purpose is the one that I've been developing myself for the past 10 years, which is marketing and sales. So in this case, you can use marketing, you can use social media to prospect clients. This means to identify and connect with those clients. And of course, making your image and your brand acknowledged by your potential clients. This is branding. And the last one will be to leave off the internet and the social media. Why not? I bet you already know some YouTuber or some Instagrammer who is leaving off their social media thanks to monetization of their profile and, of course, receiving incomes just by advertising to third parties. So if you don't own a public profile, you will not be open to new opportunities in all these fields. So this is the first reason I find on why to use social media, to be open to new opportunities in whatever of these 5 fields I just mentioned, okay? The second point, understanding your personal image and brand. Well, you first have to know who you really are and who you want to be. So this is related to the things you are looking for in the past 5 points. So whatever your purpose here, and you can have more than one at the same time, you need to be aware of who is looking after you, who is looking your profile, and who you're looking after. Why? Well, because if you are an entertainer, you better be connected to people related to that topic. Yes? So this is very important for you to start, to know who you are and to know who you want to be, or who you want to be, or how you want to be recognized, okay? So why? Because you need to create a profile that matches your objectives. If you're looking for a job, you cannot build a profile making content for laughs, for making people laugh. So you have to create a profile which looks professional. If you're looking for an administrative or managerial job, you better look like an executive rather than an entertainer, right? So once you know your objectives, you have to start consuming, but also building or creating content in relation to the topic you decided is your objective. For example, if you want to leave off the social media, when you have to start creating content that allows you to bring a lot of attention so you can easily start receiving payments from the social media you are in. This will be a topic we will be looking into at the end. And you have to be consistent. So when you can also have different profiles or different accounts in different social media, and in all of them, you have to start creating and posting content related to that specific social media. For example, if you're in LinkedIn, if you are registered in LinkedIn, then you better post something relating to jobs, to managerial tasks. But if you're on Instagram, maybe people don't care about finding a job there. So you have to be consistent in the way of what you're looking after, what is your objective, and what is the profile you are building yourself. Here I have two examples of why it is important to be consistent. In Colombia, we have a famous YouTuber and influencer, which is called Liendra. Liendra is like, I forgot the word, piojo in Espanol. But he wanted to meet Luisito. I bet you all in Mexico know Luisito Comunica. Luisito came to Colombia in the last year during the pandemic, and Liendra wanted to meet Luisito, but Luisito refused. Why? Because Liendra is known for posting only garbage content. So Luisito did not want to be recognized or related to this kind of topics. This is another example. Epa Colombia is a woman recognized for also making just funny content, let's say that. And she is followed by many people who is on the political side of another candidate or another political trend, let's say. She met with Uribe, which is kind of the leader of the right trend in the political matters in Colombia. Once she met him, she lost a lot of followers because they thought that she was changing political trends. So this is why you need to be consistent on the topics you are posting, because you will need to, how do you say that? To bring together the people that are interested in the same topics that you are. So changing the topic will make you lose the followers that are on the same topic. The third one is choosing your best option according to your interests. So here I posted, well, just the logos of many social media that are available right now, but these are categorized in these 8 categories. So the first one is social networking and sites, which an example of this is Facebook and LinkedIn. Why? Because you connect to people to directly interact. This is very different from the one on the right, video hosting. Why? Because you are not directly interacted with people, but rather you post and wait for their likes or comments, but it's not a live connection. Well, unless they are connected on a live stream, but it usually is the way that you post and you wait a couple of days or months to see how good that post was. Different to connecting directly to people, because you chat with them, you direct message them and wait for a response in order to whatever the interest you have, whether it is a meeting, an appointment, asking for a job, in the case of LinkedIn. We also have the social review sites, which are sites that are fed for people that are reviewing a topic, like the TripAdvisor site, that allows you to make reviews on huts, lodgings, hotels, or whatever kind of hospitality services, as well as Google Maps. Whenever you use Google Maps, you are asked by this application to give a comment on or a review on whatever the place you were at. We also have the image sharing sites such as Instagram and Snapchat. You also have community blogs such as Tumblr or Discord. Discord especially is for building communities in relation to video games. Well, I know this. In my case, I've used this just for video games, but I know there are other communities such as crypto communities agreeing to meet on Discord at a specific time to kind of do a live stream, but just on text, okay, and posting images related to whatever topic they're in. We also have discussion sites, which is very similar to the previous one, but the community blogs often, most of the times, they tend to maintain the post for a very long time, in contrast with the discussion sites, which open you a blog or a site, but for a discussion that may end and be erased. We also have sharing economy networks such as Airbnb, which is an application for people to post their room in their apartment or a country house to rent, and people can go there. I mean, make use of this service, renting the country house for a week, and afterwards making reviews on that country house. So
Thank you very much, Felipe. En este momento nos despedimos de quien nos acompaña en YouTube y continuamos con la sesión de Zoom.